think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll try the air now with Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, here's Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the 50, it's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again is gone. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. He'll get it up the middle. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Hey, lift!
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
On 4th down, Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
18. Gotta go.
On second down, Trubisky on the move to his left. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And all the way down to the 42. A huge play there for Chicago. 54 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field. Now they'll run it with Cohen. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Alert! Red's up! Gotta go! Ringo!
Now Trubisky to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Now a first down throw. Gone. It's complete on a bubble screen. That's Woods. And he will lose yardage on the play back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he fires one, but incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Trubisky rolling to his left. Now he's going to let. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. 76. 76.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And some strong running. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
18. Hey, gotta go. Move.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Let's go, let's go. Red, red's up. Red, red's up. Red, red's up.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Trubisky going to take it on the sneak.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. This is Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Red, red's up. Red, red's up.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now Cohen. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing here, Trubisky. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things
interception.
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trubisky will throw, sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. 75 yards. And the Bears are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. On first down, gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And out across midfield, down to the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
23 yards on the play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. Gets around him. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. And you know all the admonitions as they ran out there.
Hurry.
Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up. No crazy plays. And they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Red, up. Move. Hey, gotta go.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Bears on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
18. Man, up. Hey, gotta go. Red, up.
Trubisky to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Red's up. Red's up. Hey, gotta go.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Being chased out left. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Let's go. Red's up.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Here's Trubisky throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there from 4 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead. And he puts it through. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.